What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook, and y'all read the title, man. Use this SPX 500 / spy strategy to catch sniper entries and predict what direction price is going every single day. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button though, because we don't just post weekly content like this, but we also post trading psychology videos, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, as well as we live stream and live trade every day, London session 3 AM EST on YouTube. All right, so you see here we took a couple positions. We're going to break all this stuff down, but the end result was right here. So this was a huge 1-to-5, almost 1-to-6 risk to reward ratio. That means whatever I risked, I made 5 times that amount. So if I was risking $100, I made $500. If I was risking $1,000, I made $5,000. This position here was a 1-to-3. So same thing, I made 3 times my risk on this position, 5 times my risk on this position, and then another 3, almost 4 times my risk on this position. We also have a free signal, free Telegram, first link in the description. This is how we did last month for October. We went 32 wins, 5 losses, giving us an 86% win rate. We caught a total of 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. And then this is how we did last quarter. So this is July, August, September combined. July, we went 34 wins, 3 losses, caught 105,389 pips. August, we went 45 wins, 7 losses, caught 219,708 pips. And then September, we went 27 wins, 4 losses, catching 16,634 pips. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us an 88% win rate for the quarter. We caught a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. At the beginning of every week, we drop a Sunday chart analysis going over not only what we see price doing Monday and Tuesday, but literally the entire week. The trade posted has the date, my personal entry SL, the time the trade was entered, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, TPs, and of course those TPs getting hit. So make sure to check that out. Now let's get straight into this video. First thing you want to do before finding any setup or taking any setup is you want to identify the trend. Now, you don't just want to identify the trend, you need to identify the trend on the daily time frame. Now, I know I might lose y'all right now, but I'm not saying we're trading on the daily time frame. I'm saying we're identifying the trend on the daily time frame, because you got to understand what we are doing here. These are real markets, these are real currencies, these are real values. Price moves on a day-by-day, week-by-week, month-by-month basis. So if you go straight to the 5-minute or 1-minute chart, you're not going to see what price has been doing for the week, the month, or the quarter. You're only going to see what price has been doing for maybe the past session or the past couple hours. You need to see the bigger picture. You cannot skip this step. Doesn't matter if you're scalping, swing trading, intraday trading, does not matter at all. All right, and these are the only 3 trends and cycles price is ever going to be in. I don't care what you've heard before, these are the only 3 cycles price is ever going to be in. So if you do not understand how to identify the trend or possible continuations and reversals, pause this video and watch the video that just popped up on your screen in the top left or right side, because it is very important to understand this, because again, we make money how? Based on what the charts in the markets do. So if you do not understand what the charts in the markets are doing, what do you think is most likely going to happen? That's where all this stress comes from, all this trading psychology stuff you'll be talking about. That's the main issue and reason. So first thing you want to do is identify which one of these trends we're in. If we're in an uptrend, you only want to look for buys. If we're in a downtrend, you only want to look for sells. So now let's go on SPX. We clearly see on the daily time frame which one of these 3 cycles we're in. We're clearly in the uptrend, aka the bullish cycle. We see clean higher highs getting made, and we also see clean higher lows getting made. So now that we know we're in the uptrend, that means what? We're only going to look for buys. So now that we know what our game plan is with SPX, which is buys, that's when we want to identify our key price levels so we can see exactly where we need to enter. Bam, we have our key price levels marked off. So now that we have our key price levels marked off, that's when we go onto the smaller time frames, and that's when we want to see how price is reacting to our levels, so we can also wait for our confirmations for our entries. So again, you want to enter buys off support, sells off resistance. So we can clearly see here how price is respecting this level of support. So we're going to wait for price to do one of 2 things: either retrace back down to our ideal level, which is this level here, or break this resistance level, trade as support, and look for a buy there. At the moment, price is a little too high for an entry. You do not want to chase a trade. You want to patiently wait for price to come to you. So boom, price finally retraced for us. Like I said, you either want to wait for the retracement price to break above. So price retraced. So now we're going to wait to see if price can hold this level as support. See, it rejected a few times, but once it broke above it, which we can see on the 5-minute time frame, we take a closer look. We can see how price was treating this level as a resistance. And then we see how price broke this level, did the retest, started respecting that support. So once price showed that it was holding this level as support, that's when I call the signal out to the members. So here you can see the signal right here. This was November 28th. You see we entered at 10:41 a.m. EST. Our entry was 45.50, SL 45.38. Here's our TPs. The final TP was 45.80. So we can see right here, we're on Tuesday, November 28th. You can see 45.50 was about right here. So again, we entered off this candlestick. And then you can see as we hit the play button later on, how price will hit 45.80, which is all the way up here. So again, we're watching price, we're analyzing it, right? So when price hit my next key price level, that is when I let the members know that we just hit that resistance level. So again, for the buy to continue, as you can see, I dropped it right here. So for the buy to continue, we need to see price break this resistance level, treat it as support, and continue to make a higher high. So we can see clearly price did not do that. So that's when I secured profits after price started making lower lows instead of higher highs. And I'm glad I did, because look what happened a few hours after the fact. It went right back to my entry. Now, did it hit the final TP? No. And as we can see, price is still respecting that level as support. So what did I do the next day? Well, later on that day, going into the next day, I took another buy setup. And then later on that day, we're going to see how price reacted to this level. So we can see how it was very choppy, consolidating. But when it hit this level, you see how it treated as resistance again. But just like right here, it broke that level, retested that support, and continued to push up. So after I saw that price retest and respect that level of support, that's when I went for my second position right here. And of course, you know, the rest was history. And this is exactly why we want to follow the flow of price. Because imagine if I wouldn't have gone for buys, if I would have started going for sells because price retraced here the other day, I would have missed out on this huge setup here and this huge setup the next day. And I think we can all agree that the move down was not as nearly as big as the move up. The move down, not as big as the move up. You see what I'm saying? If you enjoyed that video, leave a like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Sure to hit that first link in the description, join a free Signal and free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how I identify these levels personally, or interested in joining the Advanced Play Signal Room or my other services, go ahead and hit those links in the description. But before you hit those links in the description, let me tell you a little bit about what those plans entail. So the Advanced Play Signal Room, we trade Tokyo session exclusively with the members. We trade London session and then New York. Just like the Sunday chart analysis I drop in the free Signal Room, I drop one every day during New York session called the New York Price Watch List. This is where I go over the trades we took during Tokyo session, London session, and possible sells going into New York. I don't just say we're looking for buys or looking for sells. I explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells, and then I take it a step further and go over key price points to look for entries and exits on. As you can see here, I call this signal. You see I'm walking y'all through what's going on with the trades we're in. I'm giving y'all updates to what I talked about in the New York Price Watch List. And then of course you see me showing y'all screenshots to visually show y'all what's going on behind the scenes, or what I see on my end behind the scenes. All right, we also have exclusive live streams that we go live during New York news events at least twice a week. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they're recorded and posted in here so you can watch them when you get a chance. You have access to over 500 videos of daily chart analysis and weekly live streams. And in fact, you have access to even the ones last year in 2022. Then there's also the pinned messages like the account size key, the student and member group chat, and much more. Now I also have the course, of course. The course doesn't just teach you my trading strategy, it also teaches you how to read the charts, because that's what I teach y'all. You saw I had no indicators, no trend lines. It's simply just market flow and trading and entering and exiting off key price levels. Now all the stuff that I just went over, you get access to all that stuff in the course channel. So that way, not only do you have the step-by-step playbook of how to look and read any chart at all times, but you have ongoing chart analysis, ongoing education for life. Now I also have one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions also comes with access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. That way you can earn while you learn, but then you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded an hour long But you also get 2 sessions a week that are recorded and are an hour long, and they're sent to you same day. Those are yours to keep. Those are yours to keep for life. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. Also make sure to follow me on there, and TikTok _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. And I'll see y'all next time I'm live or next time I post a video. Peace. We out.